Birizi News Center turi aha kishara ekya Kasese ekirukushangwa municipality ya Kasese omu district ya Kasese kandi abari kutura hihi n'ekishara eki nabagira ngo n'izina lya district ya Kasese rikarugo mu kishara eki ekya Kasese konka habwe emirimo y'abantu ekishara kishishikire nabareba abacokize abandi nibenda kuhingamu abandi nibatereramu n'omupira kandi abandi nibanagamwe bisasiro no kurisizamu embuzi ejo yona n'emirimo y'omuntu waburijo ecwekereze ekishara eki konka abandi nibebuza ebyo byona bikorirwa ha kishara eki abebembezi b'ekicweka eki barinkahi izoberi twarebe ekitongore kya WWF kikwatanise n'aba scout hamwe n'abantu abari kutura mu kicweka eki bari kugezaho kugarraho ekishara eki babyara emiti bayosya kasasiro kandi bashuba bashomesa abantu obutagaruka kunagamwe ebintu ebitari kujunda nkaza plastika evera hamwe na nebindi bamwe nibagira ngo abebembezi babo tebafireyo kureba ngo barwanisa abantu abari kushisha ekishara eki kandi bariyo nibatekaho emiringo yona kureba ngo ekishara eki kya Kasese kyagarukaho.
Ngo cya WWF genzero misana no kuba nabateko band kandi kweturira town yona ya Kasese municipality bwanyuma no kurugayo bakagaruka ari Kasese secondary school bakarebeka ngo basokwana bagambo ansonga tarizimu nazimu hamwe no kubyara emiti nkakamwe kakabonero akakoreka ebyobuhangwa kubana bigenda omiso reka turukirizo kace turebe embera kuko litambuyire kandi utakarugo.
Today here in Kasese, with support from WWF and Uganda Scouts International, we've been able to carry out a number of activities. First of all, we planned to carry out restoration activities at the Kasese wetland. Why the Kasese wetland? Kasese is a very important historical site to the community of Kasese. If you realize, the names are almost similar. Whereas Kasese simply means wetland in Lukonzo, it has also given the name to Kasese town, actually to Kasese district. This Kasese or wetland existed before the town. So people always referred to this town as the place near the Kasese, and it became earn money. You know, when a resource doesn't make any money, its value is not appreciated by the community. But if they can achieve financially from it, if it can build them economically, they appreciate it more. So that is what we want to do. But the steps are small. We're taking small steps at a time. With time, we shall certainly get there. Yes, today we restore the Kasese, but we're also going to do some planting at Kasese Secondary School so that we can also restore the hill that belongs to the school. And in that we will be increasing the tree cover within the town so that we can try to reduce the increasing temperatures, participating in or contribute to reducing effects of climate change and all the related challenges. So that is what we are doing today. Thank you.
Energy and air. It is also a lifeline for Ugandan populace, beyond beauty and inspiration. Beyond this, nature supports most of the growing country's economy. I think this is a very important aspect. There can be no economy without forests because there is no business continuing. There can be no economy without water because there will be no fish. There is no economy without good soils because then there is no food. There is no economy without wild animals and the cattle because there is no milk and meat. So if we want none of those, then let us destroy the environment. So that instead of dying, we shall have no milk, we shall have no meat, we shall have no timber, we shall have no crops, and we shall live happily after. I think that is the meaning of what we are saying.
My name is Bambale Godric, the chairman, Environment Kasese Secondary School. We are very happy and very privileged for this function of 60 plus led by the WWF. There are several things that we as students have actually learned in today's occasion. One, we've learned that the plastics have really destroyed our environment. the plastics have really become a very big threat. And we've also learned that we have a very big role as students to play in eliminating plastics by removing them all. I've also seen that we can plant trees so that they can help us in modifying the environment, in also reducing some environmental and air pollution. I thank very much the team, and we pray that next time they should come back to our school, Kasese Secondary School, to host this function.
With so many black plastics like this, these are very functionable things today for Ugandans and the world to use. But again, they are very, very dangerous if left uncollected. So today's theme is to make sure that all these plastics are collected and then soil degradation stops, and we're in a position to maintain a healthy earth whereby it can breathe and it can sink water and sink carbon dioxide and then have a proper hydrological balance for the environment. On the what? Plastics are a utility. They are very good as utility. But life is more than utility. Utility means that it is a tool, but we must live life. So plastics should be treated as a tool and not as the totality of our existence. So when we use them, let's again put them back for a proper use, meaning recycling. And then we don't spoil the earth and keep it in good order. And that's the function for today.
Richard Okello, the National Executive Commissioner, Uganda Scout Association. I'm here to represent the chief guest who was unable to come, Honorable General Edward Katumba Wamala, who is the Chief Commissioner for Uganda Scout Association. Because of the state duties, he was unable to come physically, so he decided to send me to come and represent him in this function. We as Uganda Scout Association, all what we do is look after young people. And to look after young people means you also look at their future. And we are in a very strong partnership with WWF, trying to see what do we do to plan for the future for these young people. Like you already know, when Corona came, a number of things seems to have failed. And one of the things that seems to have failed us completely is our environment. Because people have lost jobs, people have gone back in villages. The only place they run to for a source of living is the environment where we live. And because of that, the rate of destruction has more than tripled in this time when we were at home. Because those who used to be in towns, they have now gone back to survive on charcoal. What does that mean? It means we are clearing all our tree surface. And once we clear the tree surface, then what are we leaving to the young ones? For us, we inherited something from the old people, and we have been using them. Now, if we clear them, it means we are leaving young people to fend for themselves. And environment or nature will not compromise. And the reason why we are here today is to inspire the young people, together with WWF, to make sure that these young scouts, the young people we have in Kasese, they take it upon themselves to take responsibility in their hands and not to wait for the future, to be able to start now and save the little that is there, but also replace what the bad behavior of us adults have caused and brought to them. We started today with the cleaning in town, removing plastics and rubbish from the town, and we are doing it as a demonstration to show the people who live in Kasese town and the whole area that they need to take part in the activities to take care of their environment. And I don't think it is a new story here in Kasese. We have heard of what happened when rain comes with River Nyamwamba. All these children we are seeing here get affected. And now where are we going to get a solution from? It is from them, the children, when we put them today to begin doing something about it. And that's why, with the inspiration we have put in place in the partnership we are having, it is just to stir them to begin, so that when they are at home, they are at school, they are at any place where they are, they should take responsibility. One, not to throw the plastics anyhow, to keep them. Secondly, those who are in authority, especially the local government, can bring up bylaws that can help to make sure that people don't deposit or throw these plastics anyhow in the town. I was passing in Kasese town, you cannot fail to get a heap of plastics in the corners. And yet we have many young people, many people who are in the area who can participate. I know it is not a very easy journey, but we rather begin now and move on. And if you look at the theme saying we have to rethink plastic, and when will the thinking start? It a school like Kasese Secondary is doing. This is the way to go. If each and every school has got a woodlot like this, and everybody in Uganda participates in doing that, then we shall recover from whatever is doing. As Uganda Scout Association, we shall reach all partners that are like thinking to make sure that we utilize the manpower that we have and be able to do something for the future of our generation. I want to thank you very much and still make a call to everybody who knows the challenge we are having. Our president has been at the front line talking about environment. But if we do not mobilize the force on the ground to implement such, then it will only remain in papers. Parliament has done us well. They are trying. But what are we doing individually? So the responsibility begins with you, starts with me, and then we should be able to move a long way. Now that we have started here, for the schools that are around, let it not be a one-off event. From here, go back to school, and at each and every school, let there be a woodlot, let there be a system of making sure that the young people don't promote plastics everywhere in the compound. I want to say thank you so much for the partnership. We want to develop it into a program to a point where every scout participating can earn himself a badge. And we are going to discuss with the leadership of WWF, and we see how we can develop it into a program that can be incorporated into the scout activities, so that even after the project is gone, the children will continue with this program with their daily activities. I want to say thank you so much for God and my country.
Omurebi wa Rubirizi News Center webareguma notukoratira notufollowinga noturikinga YouTube, Facebook. Amazina ni Kansime Jazira Utakaruga.